Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be going over the game week 32 matches and we will be predicting them as well. So let's start with the first game, Arsenal versus Southampton. Now I expect Arsenal to cruise through this game and just dominate a lot in this game. And let's start with them, Arsenal. So they've been really good this season, but they have struggled to hold the leads in the last two games. They were 2-0 up against Liverpool and West Ham, and it ended in a 2-2 draw, which was unfortunate. In the last 5, they have 3 wins and 2 draws, and they sit in first place for now, although Man City are chasing them for the title race. On to Southampton, they haven't been that good this season. They sit in 20th place, so the bottom of the league, and it looks like they'll get relegated at this moment of time, and Lavia and James Ward-Prowse are the standout players for them, and in the last 5 games they have 1 draw and 4 losses. So my prediction is going to be a 3-1 win for Arsenal. Now for the next game we have Fulham versus Leeds. This could be a great matchup to watch. I think it will be pretty attacking from Leeds, obviously. And let's start with Fulham. They haven't been too good recently, but they have dropped form quite a bit. In the last 5 games, they have 1 win and 4 losses. And Solomon has been very good for them. I believe he's a signing they got from FC Shakhtar. And they sit in 10th place in the Prem at the moment. On to Leeds, the opponents. And this is a side who struggles defensively. They haven't been too good recently, conceding a lot in the past few games. In the past 2 games, they lost 5-1 and 6-1, which is, wow, 11 goals conceded. That's a lot. And they could possibly be getting relegated. At the moment, they sit in 16th place in the Premier League table. And in the last 5 games, they have 2 wins and 3 losses. And my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Fulham. Now, Crystal Palace versus Everton. I expect Crystal Palace to destroy Everton, or at least dominate the game. And let's start with Crystal Palace. They've been great recently, honestly. Under Roy Hodgson, he's really helped them play great football. Olise and Eze have been popping off under his manager. And in the last 5 games, they have 3 wins and 2 losses, and they sit in 12th place in the Prem at the moment. And let's hop on over to Everton, a side who's struggling this season. They are very close to relegation zone, and Onana is probably their best player, I would say. And Dyche has done a decent job, but as I said, they're still pretty close to the relegation zone. And in the last 5, they have 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses. And they sit in 17th place at the moment. So my prediction for this game is going to be a 3-0 win for Crystal Palace. Now let's hop on over to Leicester versus Wolves. This will be a interesting match in my opinion. So let's start with Leicester. They're struggling a lot this season. They have conceded a lot of goals. 55 goals so far this season. I believe in 30 games or 31 games played. That's quite a lot. And their best player, Madison, I could see him leaving if they do get relegated, and they are in 19th place at the moment, and in the last 5 games they have 1 draw and 4 losses. It's not looking good for them. On to Wolves. They've been not bad this season. Cunha is starting to creep into the lineups now, and Lopetegui has helped them get out of the relegation zone. They used to be in it, but now they're out, and they do struggle for goals at times, but they do sit in 13th place at the moment in the Premier League, and in the last 5 games they have 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses. So my prediction for this game is going to be a 2-1 win for Wolves. Now we have Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. Liverpool should probably win this one pretty easily, so let's start with them. They've picked up their form recently. Trent, Klopp made him like a inverted fullback, so I kind of see him in sometimes he moves into a midfield position, which he's really good at because he's great at passing. And he did really well in that 6-1 win against Leeds. He did really well with those passes, and that new role fits him very well, in my opinion. And Liverpool sits in 8th place at the moment. And in the last 5 games, they have 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses. On to Nottingham Forest. The opponents, they have dropped their form, struggling massively defensively. They have 56 goals conceded, and Brennan Johnson is probably one of their best players. In the past 5 games, they have 1 draw and 4 losses, which isn't good. And they sit 18th place at the moment in the relegation zone. So I predict this game as a 4-0 win for Liverpool. Now we have Brentford versus Aston Villa. This could be a good one between the two because they're both pretty decent. So let's start off with Brentford. They have dropped their form recently, though. Tony is probably their best player, I would say. And they lost 2-0 in their last game to Wolves. And they sit in 9th place at the moment in the league. And in the last 5 games, they have 2 draws and 3 losses. And they've had some tough matchups, I'll be honest. But let's hop on over to Aston Villa. Aston Villa have been so good recently. Emery has done an incredible job with the squad. They beat Newcastle 3-0, and Watkins and McGinn are on fire for this side. And this side's just playing such good football. And in the last 5 games, they have 5 wins. They're unbeaten, and they are on track for Europe. They sit in 6th place at the moment. And my prediction is going to be a 3-1 win for Aston Villa. Now we have Newcastle versus Tottenham. Definitely will be a very good game. So let's start with Newcastle. They've been great this season. As we all know, that signing Isak has been very good. I believe he has like 5 games played, and he has 4 goals in those last 5. Which is really good, and they could get Champions League football, which would be very key for them. They sit in 4th place at the moment, and the last 5 games they have 4 wins and 1 loss. And on to Tottenham, they've been okay, I would say. They will most likely get a European spot, either Europa League or Champions League. And Kane and Son have always been a great duo, and they just keep doing that, keep on playing well. And they haven't been in the best form though, Tottenham. In the last 5 games, they have 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. And they sit in 5th place at the moment. And my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win for Newcastle. And Bournemouth versus West Ham is the last game. There should be a decent battle between the two sides. And let's start with Bournemouth. They've surprised me recently, if I'm being honest. Been getting some important results. Billing has been very good for them. They sit in 14th place at the moment, and Solanke has been pretty decent for them. And the last 5 games, they have 3 wins and 2 losses. Now let's hop on over to West Ham. They've been in decent form, but Moyes has been figuring stuff out, I could see. He's been figuring some stuff out, maybe switching some tactics or something. I don't know, but credit to him. They drew 2-2 with Arsenal, who are top of the league, as I said before. And Bowen is a key player, as well as Declan Rice. And in the last 5 games, they have 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. And they sit in 15th place. And my prediction between the two will be a 1-1 draw. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to let me know your predictions in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.